Have you ever stopped to think that those persistent pains that appear in your body could be much more than simple physical discomforts? What if I told you that they are hidden messages, crying out for attention and offering a unique opportunity for self-knowledge? It seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? After all, we are used to treating pain with medicine, never with reflection. But the truth is that each pain carries a deep spiritual meaning, often connected to the emotional blockages we accumulate throughout our lives. Behind every pain, there is a story waiting to be uncovered. That back pain could be talking about the weight you carry. Chest discomfort. Perhaps a pent-up emotion begging for release. Ignoring these signs is like leaving urgent notes lying in a drawer. You know they're there, but you don't want to deal with them right now. The good news is that by understanding these messages, you can open the doors to holistic healing and restore your inner balance. If you've tried everything, massages, medicine, physical therapy, but still feel like something isn't working, maybe it's time to look within. After all, bodily pains are like maps, they point out where something needs attention. And when we combine relaxation, meditation, and spiritual connection techniques, we find not only relief, but also a path to personal growth. Now, imagine transforming every discomfort into a springboard toward self-knowledge and emotional balance. Sounds fascinating, doesn't it? Let's explore together the messages your body is trying to convey and discover how small changes can revolutionize your relationship with it and your spirituality. When the body speaks, it never lies. Body pain may seem like a simple physical discomfort, but in many cases, it hides deep messages about emotional and spiritual blockages. For example, that persistent back pain could be more than just bad posture. She may be crying out for emotional relief that you have been ignoring. It's like an internal alert, inviting you to look inside and find the internal balance you're looking for. Every discomfort is an opportunity for self-knowledge and holistic healing. Think about everyday situations, that tension in your neck after an argument or the feeling of heaviness in your legs after weeks of difficult decisions. This is no coincidence. The body reflects the mental and emotional burden we carry, often without realizing it. It's as if it were a bridge between what we feel and what we ignore. Relaxation techniques, such as gentle stretching or practicing guided meditation, can help interpret these messages and ease discomfort. Behind these pains, there is a universe of spiritual meaning. Misaligned chakras, for example, can be one of the main factors. A blocked chakra can generate specific pain that calls for grounding and spiritual connection. Imagine walking barefoot through the grass or taking 10 minutes a day to focus on your breathing. These are simple but transformative practices that can release accumulated tensions and open space for healing. Recognizing the connection between bodily pain and emotional blockages is an essential step on the journey of self-knowledge. After all, ignoring your body's signals is like trying to drive a car with the dashboard lights flashing. The key is learning to listen to and understand these warnings before they turn into bigger problems. But what happens when a specific pain, like a headache, insists on recurring? It seems that the mind has something to say. Headaches arrive softly, but they can turn into real thunder in the middle of the mind. Often, it's not just a lack of sleep or excess caffeine that's behind them. These pains are, in fact, the body's silent cry against mental stress and accumulated pressures. It's as if your mind is asking for a break, a breather amidst the chaos. The spiritual meaning of this discomfort may be linked to the need to slow down and seek internal balance. Now, think about that day full of responsibilities when tasks pile up like a pile of dishes waiting to be washed. Naturally, the head starts to throb. It's mental stress showing you that you need to relax. Simple practices, such as breathing-based relaxation techniques, can be true bombs. Try breathing in deeply for 4 seconds, holding it for another 4, and exhaling slowly for 6. It's a simple but incredibly powerful exercise. On a spiritual level, headaches can be connected to the third eye chakra, which governs intuition and mental clarity. When blocked, it creates a fog, making it difficult to connect spiritually and realize what really matters. To help align this energy, try guided meditation focusing on the third eye or even using crystals like amethyst. These practices help release accumulated tensions and promote greater emotional flexibility. Recognizing the emotional or spiritual root of a headache is the first step to relieving it. But remember, these pains also teach us the importance of saying no when necessary and to value our rest time. After all, if you don't take care of your mind, who will do it for you? And speaking of overloads, there are those who carry not only the weight of stress, but also the weight of responsibilities on their shoulders. Have you ever stopped to think about what you carry on your shoulders? Not just bags, backpacks, or shopping bags, but also responsibilities, expectations, and, often, the weight of other people's choices. Shoulder pain is like red flags, signaling that you may be taking on more than you can handle. The body subtly reminds us that even the strongest pillars need rest to continue supporting their structure. Think about that day when you accepted yet another commitment, even though you knew your schedule was already full. Or when you took on someone else's concerns as your own. These situations accumulate and suddenly your shoulders seem to carry the world. The solution starts with something simple but transformative: delegating. List your daily tasks and identify what really requires your attention and what can be passed on to someone you trust. Try it and notice how emotional lightness reflects directly on the body. On a spiritual level, shoulder pain may be related to an imbalance in the heart chakra, which regulates love and compassion, including for oneself. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it is a necessity. A good practice to alleviate this burden is to set aside a moment daily for deep relaxation. An example is the progressive relaxation technique, where you lie down, inhale deeply and, as you exhale, focus on releasing tension from your shoulders. Small steps like this can bring huge relief. Carrying more than you can handle is a habit that many develop, but few question. However, as we realize the weight we are taking on, we also learn the importance of balancing duties and self-care. After all, as they say, you can't pour from an empty cup. And if the shoulders talk about responsibility, the feet and legs, on the other hand, have something to say about our connection with the earth and the feeling of movement in life. Our feet and legs are the foundation that supports us, but they also reveal a lot about how we feel about the path we are taking. When pain appears in these areas, it may reflect a disconnection with the earth or a feeling of stagnation in life. It's as if the body says, "Hey, where are we going again?" This type of discomfort often points to the need for grounding, a return to our roots and the present moment. Imagine someone who spends days and days in an office, without seeing sunlight or feeling grass under their feet. It's natural for your legs to feel heavy, as if they're carrying more than they should. A simple but powerful practice is walking barefoot in a park or on the beach. This direct contact with the earth, known as grounding, helps release accumulated tension and promotes a feeling of security and internal balance. Furthermore, investing in light exercises, such as yoga or stretching, also helps with energy flow. In the spiritual sphere, pain in the feet can be a sign that there is a lack of confidence in the flow of life. Maybe it's the fear of taking the next step or adapting to unexpected changes. The root chakra, located at the base of the spine, governs this connection to the earth and stability. When unbalanced, it can bring feelings of insecurity and even physical pain. Meditation practices focused on the root chakra, using deep sounds or visualizing the color red, are effective tools for restoring this energy. Taking care of your legs and feet goes far beyond relieving physical discomfort. It's an invitation to reflect on how we are moving through life, with fear or with confidence. By answering this question, we realize that connecting with the body also leads us to explore deeper pains, such as those that reside in the chest and reflect emotions that may be asking to be released. The chest is a fortress that houses both love and the deepest pains. When tightness or discomfort appears in this region, the body may be expressing repressed emotions, such as sadness, hurt, or even the difficulty of forgiving. It's as if the heart says, "It's time to release what's weighing you down inside." Ignoring these signs is like trying to contain a storm in a teapot. Sooner or later, it overflows. Think about situations that touch your heart, such as a family disagreement or the loss of a loved one. Holding on to these emotions doesn't make them go away. In fact, they accumulate and find their way into the body, often in the chest. An initial step to easing this burden is to use writing as a form of healing. Take a pen and paper and write freely about what you feel, without filters or judgments. Turning thoughts into words can be liberating. On a spiritual level, chest pain is often associated with the heart chakra, which governs love, compassion, and forgiveness. When this chakra is blocked, we find it difficult to connect with others and, sometimes, even with ourselves. A powerful practice to release this energy is meditation focused on the heart chakra, visualizing a bright green light expanding in this region. Forgiveness, both of yourself and others, is another essential key to holistic healing. It is interesting to note how these pains challenge us to face what we avoid, transforming wounds into learning. And when the heart opens, even if little by little, we feel a relief that is almost like breathing again after holding the air for a long time. But sometimes physical discomfort also travels up the body, reaching the neck and bringing with it a stiffness that can say a lot about our resistance to change. When the neck is tense, it is as if the mind is caught between what has been and what is to come. This rigidity is often not just physical, but also a reflection of difficulty accepting new perspectives or adapting to change. It's the body saying, "Relax, you don't need to control everything." Emotional flexibility, as well as physical, is essential to release this tension and find internal balance. Consider, for example, those situations in which we insist on being right in an argument or are reluctant to try something new for fear of the unknown. This behavior can generate emotional blocks that manifest themselves in the neck, almost as if we are holding on to old patterns. Trying daily stretches, like gently tilting your head to the side while breathing deeply, helps relieve physical tension and create space for new ideas. Spiritually, the neck connects the mind to the body, being a crucial point of energetic communication. When we are rigid in this area, the throat chakra, which governs expression and communication, can be blocked. Holistic healing practices, such as repeating positive affirmations, "I accept the flow of life," or "My mind is open to the new," help restore this connection and promote greater emotional flexibility. Dealing with neck pain is an invitation to look inside and question, what thoughts are holding us back? By working on this rigidity, we make space for a lighter and more open mind. And when this happens, not only does the neck feel relieved, but the rest of the body begins to flow in harmony. After all, body pain is like pieces of a puzzle that, together, reveals something much greater about our emotional and spiritual journey. And now, after delving into this fascinating universe, there is only one question left. Will you continue ignoring the signals that your body sends you, or will you finally listen to what it has to say? Every pain, every discomfort, is an invitation to change, a call to transform emotional blocks into learning, mental stress into internal balance, and bodily pain into holistic healing. The choice is yours, and the time to act is now. How about starting today to apply these simple but powerful practices, such as meditation, grounding, and emotional flexibility? Allow yourself to experience forgiveness, both for yourself and for others. Try walking barefoot, practicing deep breathing, or even writing about the emotions that come up. Small steps can lead to big changes, but the first one depends only on you. So, tell me, what's stopping you from taking the next step? Are you ready to look within and awaken your full spiritual potential? Remember, the greatest gift you can give yourself is the opportunity to live in balance, with your body, mind and spirit aligned. And if this content was useful to you, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here, we always bring new insights and tools to help you grow and transform your life. Together, we can walk this journey of self-knowledge and spiritual connection. Come on, click and stay with us.